We're here when it happens. You guys having a good time? Yeah. You guys ready for some more? Yeah. Someone remind me who the next comedian is? Huh? No more? Yep. Keep going for Jerry, everyone! Our Turkish beauty!
Thank you. Keep going for your MC and the surprise boy, David. Yes. So I'm Jerry, and I'm gonna tell you a story today. Normally I always try to do jokes, but tonight it's special, so I'm gonna tell a story. But that's a funny story, and Jennifer already heard it yesterday. Hi, welcome. So the story is about my first car. It was like about 5 years ago when I was living in Istanbul. I moved here from Istanbul a few years ago for work. I was promoted to be a manager, and when in Istanbul, in that big four company, when they promote you to a manager, they give you a company car. And it was my first car, you know, I was like so proud of it, all years of exams, all this kind of eating shit at work, everything paid off, and I eventually had this car. Because in Istanbul it's first too expensive to have a car, second it's not too practical. So finally I had it, but the day they were delivering me the car, the process is like that. There's a guy called Mehmet abi, brother Mehmet, because every Turkish is called Mehmet anyway, right? So he meets you at the downstairs of the company and delivers you the key. And when he delivers the key, he's like, would you like to try? Like, let's check the car. And I was like, no, that's fine. I take the key, that's fine. Thank you very much. See you later, Mehmet abi. And he was like, do you know how to drive? And I was like, I have a driver's license. Do you want to see my driver's license? So of course I didn't know how to drive the car. And that's how it started. So I got the help from my brother. And in few months I got to learn how to at least go to work, come back home, park in the street or in the company. So then I felt ready. I had my confidence to do my first intercity trip. So a few months later, after my first driver's experience, I was going to meet my mom and grandma in a city 6 hours away. And I was so ready. I woke up, it was a Saturday morning, I woke up with big confidence. So I drove first hour, second hour, everything was fine, fourth, fifth, and I was almost there, you know, navigation was showing only 1 minute left. You will just turn right and that's gonna be fine. I was like, and before I told my mom that, hey mom, you don't have to pick me from the bus station because I'm gonna, a friend will drop me, you know, and she was like, who is this friend, you know, like all the moms. And I was like, you don't need to know, you know, it's like, a friend, you will see, because I didn't tell my mom that I was coming with a car, so it was going to be a surprise for her. So 1 minute left, I'm in the car, and suddenly there is a huge noise, crash, or boom, like however you choose, you know, because I crashed the car. I crashed the car, and like out of nowhere, like there was no reason why I crashed the car, and I was like sitting in the driver's seat. I was like, what happened? So apparently I crashed to the parking cars. That's also really like hard job, you know, like crashing to the cars. They were just parking on the side of the road, and not only one, 2 cars I crashed. They were both parking and I managed to crash them. They were on my right side with the left side of my car. I don't know how it happened, but the left side of my car was just gone and the cars on the right side were gone too. And in the car, one of the cars, there were people in it. A whole family, not only like one people, like mother, father, grandma, grandpa, kids, and they were all shocked. They were like, what the fuck has happened now? And all the witnesses were like blaming the truck driver. They were like, catch the truck driver, that's the fault, that's the guilty one. She's innocent, she didn't do anything, you know, that's the truck driver's fault. And they went to catch the truck driver, police came, and when police arrived, they wanted to check the camera from the supermarket on the road. So apparently there was a camera, and the camera saw all the and recorded all the incidents. Police watched the video, and they came back. They were like, "Give me your papers. Release the truck driver." And I was like, what happened? You know, I want to watch the video too. So I went to watch the video too. And everybody were like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "Yeah, I want to watch it." So in the video, what happens is just everyone minds their business, and I, out of nowhere, drive to right and crash the cars. That's it, like out of nowhere, you know. What happened? No one knows. I just like was a bit afraid from the truck coming from the other side, and just like drove right. And I had to go to home, right? And my mom was like, "What happened? You are like 3 hours late. Where is your friend? What happened? Like, who is this friend?" I was like, "Mom, my friend, which is the car, is a bit sick. It will come next time." So that's the story of my first car. Thanks for listening. I'm your host, David.
Give it up for Jared, everyone. Whoa. Man, it must be difficult driving as a woman, you know. I wouldn't want to be in those shoes. Sounds like such a complicated thing. No, but I love Turkish people. You guys hear about the thing in the news recently? Like there was a Turkish like grandmother, like she set up like a yurt. You guys know what a yurt is, right? In Turkey. A yurt is like a tent, like a Turkish yurt, Turkish tent. And she would make those Turkish milkshakes, those Aryans, you know, Aryan shakes, and she would like hand them out for free to the kids in the neighborhood. You know, one can say that her milkshake brought all the boys to the yurt. Boom! That's right. Yeah. Quick question: anyone here got children? Children? You got children? How many? 2. Well done. Anyone else? How many? 2. Good. I only have 1. But I like to think that I'm someone who not only provides comedic relief to my audience, but also provides consultancy. You know, I give advice to people who already have children, who like or will have one day. I mean, no one ever asked me for this advice, but you know, I give it nevertheless, right? So quite recently, you know, we were at the phase where we're changing the bed sheets, but you know, you remove the old bed sheets, but you don't replace it for like at least a couple of days. You know, there's like a gray zone, right? There's a gray zone where you just sleep like on the mattress directly, right? Just, you know, because my life is not in full order, right? So one morning, my daughter, who she's 5, she comes up and she sits on the bed and she's like, "Daddy, why is the mattress so dirty?" And I took a look, and indeed, like there were some stains, like any mattress, you know, any old mattress would have some stains, you know, whether like you pissed yourself or you puked when you were drunk, or you know, when a fart ended up not being more than a fart, you know. And I look and I'm like, yeah, you're right. And you know, and the right answer, it's, you know, to be the truth. And say, yes, sometimes accidents happen. You know, sometimes, maybe when you were a baby, you were like sleeping in the bed and you like pissed all over it. What you should not say is, "Oh, that's because your mom was a squirter." Don't say that. Don't say that. And in case you do say that, and the follow-up question would be like, "Daddy, what's a squirter?" You know, you can like make up a story like, "Oh yeah, you know, we like playing with like squirt guns, you know, it's fun, and the mattress got dirty." What you should not say is, "Go ask your mother." Don't do that. Don't do that. Amma was not happy. I'm full of advice like that. Time for the next comedian of the night. Are you not performing?
Yeah, second half.
No, you're on the lineup for now. So give a big round of applause for my man, Matteo.
Alright, well, I was pretty sure I was going to be in the second half, so the good old paper is going to come in handy.